Hey guys, today we are going to be discussing if more fire elemental monsters will be coming to Dawn of Fire. There are still many fire element combinations that haven't been specifically tied to a monster yet. So for example, there are 4 elementals that haven't been revealed, 5 elementals, and even a 6th elemental with all the elements. Dawn of Fire updates have featured purely just returning monsters lately, so the most recent one was Cybot, wasn't it? Rather than mix, so we used to get a fire elemental, then a returning monster, or we used to get both at the same time, but it's ruined the pattern now because over the past year we've just been getting returning monsters, so could this indicate a change perhaps? This would be interesting as it would mean perhaps Dawn of Fire would get different updates. After all, the continent has been updated since launch. It would be nice to see something different, I think. Even though I've seen a lot of people express themselves wanting a change in Dawn of Fire updates. For example, I saw it in my Discord server, that's mainly where I saw that. So there were lots of people debating about it, and they were talking about whether perhaps it was the right route to go down, perhaps stopping the continent, because the continent has been updated for a very, very long time. And even though it's a key part of Dawn of Fire, I feel like people want to see something different, and that includes myself as well. Even though I love the continent, I wouldn't mind if it got updated, to be honest, continuously over however long, but I think it would be cool to see something new. Yeah. I do, however, think that we will be getting fire elementals in the next and future updates, though. This is what I think, because I feel as though all the combinations have to be met before this kind of leap happens. Perhaps after the next Dawn of Fire island has been uncovered, we can perhaps branch off down this fire elementals update route, perhaps, and we could see that getting updated or something like that, perhaps. But I do think that they're going to go down the fire elementals route. But then again, I could also see the Ethereals potentially come in. I could see that come in. But I'm not really sure how I'd feel about the Ethereals coming to the continent, to be honest. At the end of the day, though, we haven't seen a fire elemental arrive in Dawn of Fire in a long time. And the fact we started just getting returning monsters from the original game over the past year since Chorister came out indicates to me that perhaps this is the end of seeing continent monsters. I don't really think it'd be an ideal way to put out updates in such a fashion where returning monsters have been brought out for a year and then you're like, oh, here's loads of fire elementals, because that just seems a bit off to me. I feel like they would have spread it out more, so fire elementals were put with the returning monsters, but it was clearly purposeful that they brought the returning ones back first, so that's perhaps an indication that we are seeing the end here. Anyway, what do you think, guys? Will there be more monsters on the continent? If so, who? Ethereals? Wobblins? What? What would you feel like if that happened as well? Or what else would you like to see come for updates? What's your personal opinion on this? I'd love to read the comments below. I'll be reading them. I'll be hearting them for sure. And I'll see you all later. Bye.